Welcome to 82 Toothpicks, the podcast where Ethan, Joselyn, and myself from Heisinger Law Firm break down our favorite movies and uncover the estate planning gems hidden within them. From comedies and dramas to family sagas, we're talking the films we love and the legacy lessons they teach. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's talk about the movie. The first time I met Joselyn Hickman, she cost me 2 packs of cigarettes.
Nice.
That was funny.
Joselyn, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. I mean, we've already talked about the greatest animated film of all time.
Right.
I think this one might be on the list of just greatest movie ever made, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure
I'd
it is.
agree.
For sure. Didn't even win an Oscar, though,
And why is that?
because the year it came out was nothing but bangers,
Valid.
It's true.
including The Lion King.
It's true.
Ethan, what's this about?
This is a phenomenal movie about a guy who is falsely accused, convicted.
Falsely accused.
Yeah,
Do we know that?
we do.
Yeah. Tommy?
We'll get into it. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Falsely accused, tried and convicted for murdering his wife and her lover.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the story of his experience in prison. And at the end, he escapes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great story. It's a great
It
movie.
is.
Mm-hmm. Based on a novel by Stephen King himself. This one, what? It is.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one brings the whole thing to life from Red's perspective. Red, played by Morgan Freeman. And I guess what I was thinking the whole time I was watching this is this Andy's story or is it Red's story? What do you think?
Well, Red's telling Andy's story,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's telling the events of the prison, but because you hear it before Andy even gets there, right? So
Mhm.
it's Red
Yeah.
telling about what it's like to be in prison at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then he meets Andy, and he's telling the story of meeting Andy and how Andy changed his life.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's Red's story,
Mhm.
and I think that bears out if you watch all the way through and you get to the end of the movie.
Mhm.
You end with Red, and
Mhm.
it's Red going and finding Andy on the beach, working on his boat, and kind of that trajectory of Red's kind of the guy in prison,
Mhm.
and he gets out, and it's hard for him when he's out because he doesn't have the same sway as he had in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
How long was he in prison? Red. Like he went
Oh.
in when he was like 20 or something,
Yeah,
right?
it was like 35 years, wasn't it? 40 years?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, they had like a party for his like 40th year in prison.
They did?
Yeah, that's why he got him the harmonica.
I don't remember the party, I guess.
Or no, it was 40 years after Andy had already left, but 35 is when they got him the harmonica. It was an insanely long amount of time.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't
guess
remember the exact
Sure.
parsing there, but
Jocelyn, you described this one to me as kind of a bromance.
Yeah.
It's a love story in a platonic way
Yeah.
between these two guys.
Yeah. Between Red and Andy,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't really realize watching it beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like I really realized it until the last scene when Red finds Andy on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just so happy to be friends again and back
Mhm.
together. And I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
It kind of starts with Andy hires Red, right? He needs to get something, get an item, get an object.
Yep.
The object being
A rock hammer.
rock hammer. Nice. So they have this business relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then it evolves into they really rely on each other
Yep.
to survive in prison together, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just thinking about the movie. I mean, I've seen this movie so many times. It came out when I was a kid, so most of my experience with this movie was or has been TV edits, right? And so
Mhm.
Sure.
it was an interesting experience. I'd seen it before without the TV edits and whatnot, but it was an interesting experience to watch it through again and realize how almost tame,
Mhm.
like a prison movie made today,
Ugh.
would be fundamentally different.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's not to say that it's not intense and that there's not moments of just really horrible things that happen in this prison. But yeah, I'm just thinking about having watched it so many times and all these great moments that happen throughout the movie, right? He gets the rock hammer. He gets Red the harmonica.
The library scene where he gets approved for the
Oh,
funding.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's almost like the highs feel higher because the lows are so low.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Especially for Andy, right? Because Red's story about Andy, he's telling the audience about what it was like for Andy coming into the prison, and he kind of became the target for this group of people. And then there's the moment where Andy gets the guards on his side.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And that changes everything. Dad, tell us about the moment.
Sure. So the moment is Red rigs the system to allow him and his friends to be picked for a work release from the prison. They were hired to tar a roof of a building, which I don't even know if we tar roofs anymore, but in the 40s they did apparently. And while they're working, the guards are discussing this inheritance that's left to kind of the head guard. I don't remember his name, but he's saying, I wish I wouldn't have inherited this money because it's going to create all of these problems for me from an estate perspective, from a tax perspective, just planning in general. He feels like he's going to get nothing. Andy kind of steps in and very creatively, but almost kind of turns the tables on him and says, if you trust your wife, I can save you a lot of money. Has his life threatened, but ultimately negotiates a deal for his co-workers to get beer and on the good side of all the guards. Brilliant scene.
And what's the payoff at the end? There sits Andy,
who doesn't even drink.
He doesn't drink.
Yeah.
And he's just watching his buddies enjoy a beer out in the sun at 10 in the morning.
Feeling like real men again.
What was the payout for him? It was like 35,000 or something.
Yeah.
And didn't we figure that was like 400,000 now or something like that? Right.
If like for inflation, it was like 4 or 500,000.
Right.
Yeah. Enough to set himself up for a long time, but he was worried that it wasn't going to matter anymore because he was going to lose so much of it.
Yeah. Yeah. We talk about estate planning on this podcast, and we sort of have a segment for that, but that's when it happens in this movie. Is the first time you see estate planning. It's this guy, he's getting an inheritance, and it's actually not him, right? It's his wife's uncle.
Brother.
Yeah. It's his wife's brother leaving him money.
Yeah.
Like, what an interesting relational kind of thing there. And it's something we don't really relate to now.
Could women inherit in 1935?
It's a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that.
Okay. 75 years ago, a lot.
I would think so.
90 years ago? It's a long time
30s,
ago.
yeah.
But in a very male-centered society, probably it was less common that they would inherit.
Sure.
Yeah. It's cool. The way those little details pop up. He's getting money, and it's his problem, even though it's a good thing for him, and Andy solves it. And he's going to throw him off the roof and all that. And it's pretty intense. And then there's a release, and it's just very cool.
It parlays into all of the guards from other prisons coming to him to do their taxes.
Yes.
And the scene where they're all in their like baseball uniforms for the guards charity event.
Yes.
And they're all just waiting with their W-2s to have Andy look at it. He's like, oh, you can write off that gun if you brought it yourself. Did you buy your gun yourself? He goes, yeah, I did. Well, it's a tax write-off.
There you go.
We're not tax planners, but just how he positioned himself as an inmate to have such an influence over so many people. Yep. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
So what's the subplot? There's a subplot through the whole movie with the warden.
Yeah.
What?
So the warden positions himself as a righteous figure.
From the first moment.
From the beginning,
yes.
right? Your soul belongs to God, but I won't repeat the rest of the quote, right? But he's actually living this double life. He is laundering all kinds of money and using Andy to help him.
Yeah, he's got his safe hidden behind the Bible verse on the wall. Right?
Yeah, the what is that called? A needlepoint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 sets of books. And then he gets the prisoners, the inmates in a work release kind of program, and they're out doing jobs,
undercutting all of the construction crews
because it's basically free labor, right? And so they're out doing all this work, and the contractors are now paying off the warden, and it's this whole money laundering thing. And of course, he can't do it without a financial mastermind, and that's Andy. He's an investment banker by trade.
Didn't learn how to be a crook until he got into prison.
Yeah.
I love that
That's
line.
a great line.
And I love that Andy the whole time creates this alternative, non-existent phantom persona that he uses later on to escape.
Yeah. He goes to the banks.
Yeah.
Gets the money out. The warden can't do anything about it.
Nope.
Because Andy's the one who got the social security number and opened the bank accounts, and he knows where all of it is and how to get to it. And
brilliant.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene, Joss?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you think of the music scene when he puts the record on the loudspeaker?
Oh, yeah. He
that
gets
was
thrown in
good.
solitary.
Ugh.
It's a great sequence.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite scene. I know my least favorite scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
Brooks.
talk about that.
It makes me so sad.
Yeah, Brooks is awesome.
I love Brooks, and I love when Red goes to the same place and it says Brooks was here, and he writes, "So was Red." I just cried that whole
Oh
part.
yeah, that moment is
It
so
just,
moving. Yeah.
ugh.
Well, because you see the hardships of the guys getting out of
Yeah.
prison, right? Brooks gets out on parole, or maybe his term is up even.
No, it's pro.
Okay,
Mhm.
and he gets a job, and he's a bagger at a grocery
Mhm.
store, and
He's just an old man.
He's just an old man, and it's miserable.
Prison is all he's known.
Life's so much busier out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
louder,
Oh,
yeah.
it's just so. That
They
part
told
is
me I
so
was free,
sad.
but I have to check in with my parole officer every other day.
yeah.
It's just sad. I hate that part so
he
much.
scratches. Oh man,
Ugh.
Yeah. Wow, so.
And then when he has to what's the crow's name?
Jake.
Jake. When he has to let Jake go in prison, and he pulls a knife on Hayward because he wants to say, because it's all he's known. It's just that part makes me just so sad. I do like the where they're tarring the roof part.
Mm.
I feel like that one always just stands out. Like you just remember that part from the movie.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite scene, Ethan?
Oh man,
Yeah.
We've named several of the good ones.
My
No, go ahead.
my it's such an odd feeling saying this is my favorite scene. But when the head sister goes into his, I almost said kennel, into his cell, and the guards are all waiting for him, and they just destroy him and send him to like a low security prison because he can't walk ever again.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm just like, yeah, get him.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate.
And I mean,
There's
those
a-
guys, they're not good guys.
Right.
No.
They brutally abuse a prisoner.
Yeah.
But you're kind of rooting for him.
There's
Yeah.
there's an aspect of justice to that.
Yeah.
For sure. And
Yeah.
it's prison justice, right? But
Sure.
I mean that shows right from the start of the movie, right?
Mhm.
The round of prisoners that comes in with with Andy,
They kill a guy.
they kill a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It is such a good movie, but it is kind of hard to watch
It's
for the
cringe.
sisters part, Brooks, and it's just I don't know. It's a great movie, but it's a little hard.
Peaks and valleys.
Mm-hmm.
Peaks and valleys.
I like the I like the consistent joke throughout about how you're innocent.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just keep making that joke about
Lawyer
My lawyer
screwed me.
screwed me.
Yeah.
yeah. Love it. Love the lawyer jokes.
And Red's the only innocent or only guilty guy in the whole prison.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Killed a guy.
Why? Do
'Cause
they
he
ever
was
say?
young and dumb?
Yeah. You never really find out the real kind of circumstances, I don't think.
Have you rehabilitated?
Yeah. He's like, you know what?
Yes, sir.
You're the ones who decide that, so, whatever.
That's when he gets out.
He fights he goes to that parole board multiple times across the movie, and he tells him, yes, I am a different man. I've changed. The
Denied.
prison system did what it was supposed to do. Denied. And he says, you know what? You decide. I don't even care anymore.
I'm
And
up
that's
for
when he gets
rejection next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For rejection. Oh man.
What do you got for us, Josh?
All right. So today for our game, we're going to play this or that. I have 20 questions.
This or that?
Explain for me.
Yeah, what's
This or that. So it'll say, pick your choice. This or that. I'll give you two options. This or that.
Okay.
And
Make sense?
And how do we score points?
It's not really a point scoring game.
Is it turn-based?
What's that mean?
Are you going to ask Ethan this or that and then me this or that?
I think I'll just ask the question and everybody will answer.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Sound good? Cafeteria meatloaf or 3 days in the hole? 30 days in the hole.
Ooh.
What?
Meatloaf.
Yeah, I'm going meatloaf. Thad
That
30
would die
minutes in the hole.
That
Oh,
would
man.
die in the hole.
I didn't you say they I don't know if we talked about this or if I looked it up. They outlawed solitary confinement.
Yeah, at least in the way that it's shown in that
Yeah.
movie, where he's in solitary for 30 days or however long, and then he goes back into
Yeah,
solitary
for
and he's in
another
there for
30.
a long time, and he comes out, and the rest of the inmates are like, whoa.
Yeah. So the idea that is more cruel and unusual than capital punishment, which is still legal, is I couldn't agree more.
It was psychological warfare. I mean,
Yep.
essentially,
Mhm.
right? And, like, it is actual torture.
Yep. Yeah, give me that cafeteria meatloaf. I don't care if it has a magnet. Magnet?
A magnet?
Yeah, I don't care how many magnets are
That's
in
how
my
it sticks to the
meatloaf.
tray.
Yeah.
You can have mine too,
Sticks.
because I
Give me that meatloaf.
give me that meatloaf.
Mm,
Gross.
Yummy.
And
I would do
hate meatloaf.
anything for love. But I won't do solitary confinement for 30 days.
Oh my god, I can't even talk about meatloaf. It makes me want to just
and you still pick it over the solitary.
maybe, but I think that 30 days by myself would sound lovely.
I mean, there are days.
Yeah, if I didn't have
sure.
to talk to you two at lunch, it'd be great.
All right.
Give me the meatloaf. I don't
Yep.
care how many magnets are in it.
It's an attractive option. I'm positive that it is.
You want to
I
throw
don't-
something at him, or shall I?
I'm going to throw my water bottle at
Yeah,
him.
do it.
I know that's a very polar take.
Are you done talking?
Just stop.
Shut up. Be Andy's cellmate or Boggs' pen pal? Boggs, I think I looked it up, is the sisters guy, right?
His pen pal?
Yeah.
Andy's in
It says pen pal.
Cellmate.
Cellmate.
Yeah, Andy's cellmate all day.
Right?
We're getting out together, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. We can dig this hole a lot
Dig,
faster.
digging
because-
up
Yeah.
holes. Yeah.
Thank you, Shia.
Yep.
Smuggle in a rock hammer or smuggle in hair conditioner?
How
for
do I have
Andy?
to smuggle it?
Use your imagination.
Rock
This
hammer.
is a family-friendly podcast.
Conditioner.
No, Rockhammer.
What kind of conditioner is it?
Not Pantene. Pro V. It's going to be...
Do you think he was a dapper Dan man?
No. He's a... No, he wasn't.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a Dapper Dan man. I love that. We got to watch that one too.
We
That's a
should.
good one.
That's a great movie.
You know?
Nope.
What?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
I mean, I know that movie, but I don't know that. line.
Oh, okay. Well,
Man.
add it to the list.
You're going to RUNNOFT. Okay. Trade cigarettes for favors or keep them all and smell like the laundry room. I'm keeping the ciggies and I'm going to hide in the laundry room.
Oh no,
I'll trade the cigarettes. I
I'm
don't smoke.
absolutely
Yeah.
spending cigarettes for favors.
What kind of favors?
What a
Does it
dumb
matter?
question.
Like,
Well,
okay.
I would bet. I would get super into gambling with cigarettes.
I wouldn't. I think I would sit in the laundry room and smoke. But I also was going to pick the hole because I just want to be by myself. Movie night with Rita Hayworth or a dramatic reading of prison regulations.
Come on.
That's what I think too.
Wait, watching a
Obviously,
Rita Hayworth movie?
movie night with Rita Hayworth.
Oh, she's got to be so dead by now. I bet she would smell so bad. She's going to be 150.
You're the dumbest person on the planet.
See that hair
Gotta
flip?
smell
All right,
so
I'm picking Rita
bad.
Hayworth. Continue.
Work in the library with Brooks or on the roof with a bucket of tar. No
Library.
beers.
Library.
I'd pick the
boy.
roof.
I'm very sun sensitive.
We can see that.
Yeah.
Q-tip.
I need the shade. I don't care if it's in a library.
Library.
Are you serious?
It's a coin toss. Coin toss.
A
Woo.
Everyone is all
We are
sorts of
We are
today.
struggling today.
Yeah.
It's a coin toss for me, but I think I pick the library because as far as long term, I don't want to tar the roof all day every day.
I'd pick the roof.
Hmm.
I want the sun. The sun makes me happy.
You get time in the yard.
Yeah, to trade cigarettes and fight off bogs. No, I want to be on the roof.
Clear your pockets.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I gotta
no.
shake out the rocks because
Exactly.
I'm
my
hanging out in the
cellmate
library.
Andy's getting me the hell out of here.
I'm a lawyer. I'm not built for that work.
We can tell.
He just built us a deck.
Okay, the Warden's Bible or Andy's geology book. Bible.
Didn't the Bible have like
It says with a surprise inside.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
the geology book does, it says. Okay, moving on.
Huh.
Well, we didn't pick.
Yeah.
What would you pick?
Well, Andy's rock book has the rock hammer in it.
No, that's his Bible. Remember?
So
Because
the
the Lord
geology-
comes in and says, "Oh, I see you're reading," and they start quoting things, but he doesn't open it.
Yeah.
So the geology book is about rocks and how to get out,
Mhm.
right?
The other one's about the solid rock.
Probably the Bible.
I think so too. Because I'm not going to try to climb out. I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
You got your friends there.
Yep.
Hang with Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
That was
You're the worst.
cross the line. Here's the line. You jumped it.
Yep.
I'm going to throw you off the roof for that.
I'm so far over the line.
That was. I'm really sorry about that, everybody. That was. Oh, it's so sad. I don't even know what to say after that.
Oh, okay.
Cut.
Yep. Go ahead.
I can't read after that. My eyes are filled with tears and shame. Crawl through 5 football fields of poo, or listen to Hadley explain taxes.
Hadley explain taxes.
Hadley all day.
I'm picking poo. If I can be free. Hadley scares the crap out of me, but also there's another question about Hadley, which I would pick him in this one.
Okay.
What's that?
And being a woman in the 40s
Yeah.
with no, Ducky. I'm out.
He was married. I mean, maybe he was a good husband. We don't
That
know
doesn't
anything about
matter
his
to a
home
lot of
life.
people.
Really?
No, I guess not. I mean,
Okay.
you watch TV?
I mean,
No, I
I
forgot.
try
He
not
doesn't
to.
believe in
Hey.
dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Shine red shoes for a month or share a cell with Hayward. Hayward is the chatty guy.
Yeah, shine the shoes.
Yeah.
I'd be an excellent shoe shine.
That checks out for you.
Yeah.
For a month?
Yep.
Ooh, what kind of shoes does he even have?
Prison shoes.
Yes, do they really need to be shiny even?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Have your escape plan ruined by a new cellmate or a plumbing leak? Either way, it's getting ruined
Plumbing leak.
because,
Because
You'll
then I
still
don't have to, then I don't have to kill the cellmate.
well, that and like the plumbing leak will,
Yeah,
I mean,
it'll go away.
it'll go
I'll fix it.
away.
Yep.
hmm Spend a year in Shawshank or a weekend in Andy's crawl tunnel.
Weekend in the crawl
Weekend
tunnel.
in the tunnel.
That's what
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
That's only 2 days.
Yep.
Red's smooth narration voice or Andy's smooth escape plan. He's got a
Voice.
voice like silky caramel.
Oh, so much. The voice. The voice.
Ooh.
All.
What's he
all, yeah.
narrating?
Doesn't matter.
The movie Shawshank, dummy.
You just have to listen to him talk all the time.
Yeah.
It's I think there's a movie about a guy whose entire life is being narrated for him.
We should
I don't want
maybe
to watch it. It sounds dumb.
consider that for the podcast.
We should. We should.
Ugh. Who's in it?
Everyone's favorite.
Not mine.
Queen Latifah.
I do love her.
See?
Okay, do taxes for the guards or give sponge baths to the infirmary ward.
Taxes. For
I'm
the
not
guards.
giving anybody a sponge
Yeah,
bath.
I'll learn taxes before I
Barfaroni.
do a sponge bath. My gosh.
Get caught with a rock hammer or a Rita Hayworth poster. So one is going to get you, I mean, a rock hammer, you're done for.
Yeah.
Rita Hayworth poster,
So
you're going to be in trouble.
they
but
call it contraband. Like there's some contraband in here. Nothing. Not a big deal. Everybody has posters.
they said that
The
about-
rock hammer. He's like, if you get caught with this, they're gonna assume that's a murder weapon.
Yeah.
And
Right.
So I think the poster.
Oh,
Good
for
call.
sure. Read the Bible or hollow it out for contraband.
Read the Bible.
You're going to read it because if you hollow it out, have you ever heard of a little thing called karma? All right. Let's see. Okay. This is where I'd pick Hadley. Guard duty with Hadley or trust fall training with the sisters. Hadley.
Repeat that, please.
Guard duty with Hadley or trust fall training with the sisters.
All right. Yeah.
Hadley.
Yep.
Because he is a big bully, but
Yeah. I mean, he'll.
everybody has a soft side. Like you'd rather be friends with the. Okay, I don't want to say you rather be friends with the bully, but like
You can
just
put
like
up
Andy
with.
does, he gets him on his side.
I would sooner
Mhm.
put up with a little verbal abuse than
Physical
some
abuse.
different abuse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Win a cold beer on the roof or a hot shower in D block. Beers all day long.
Oh yeah, beer.
Yep.
I'm gonna skip that one. Have Brooks's pet crow Jake as a roommate or a very chatty Hayward.
Pet crow.
Jake.
Hate birds. Hayward.
Mm.
Okay.
A lot of the characters like talk to Jake throughout the movie.
Yeah. I
He's
just
kind
don't
of the
like
mascot.
birds.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie The Birds?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
That's why I hate birds. Watch
Yeah,
it.
It's horrible.
Yuck. There's another one, but it sucks. So
That's
we'll
okay.
move on.
Thanks for setting that up.
Yeah, it's
that
fun.
was fun.
I like the this or that. Then everybody gets to participate.
Oh yeah, that's good. I wonder
Yeah,
what people listening would say to a lot of those.
Yeah.
Good thing to comment.
Drop your comment.
Well, let's talk about some estate planning themes. We already talked about the guard thing.
Mhm.
Was there anything else that kind of sticks out in this one? I love how it opens with the courtroom scene, but we never really go to court for anything if we can help it.
Yeah, our job is to try to keep you out of court.
Yeah.
I mean, again, so we've talked, now this is our third episode. We've
Mhm.
talked about legacy in the last two. There's some legacy things.
Mhm.
Brooks's legacy in the prison,
Mhm.
Red's legacy in the prison,
Mhm.
Andy's legacy, right? Because he kind of changed how everybody perceived
Mhm.
things, right? He helped the one new kid that came in for burglary.
Tommy?
Tommy,
Tommy,
yeah,
yeah.
get his GED, right? I mean, he's pouring into these inmates
Mm-hmm.
while he's there.
Kid passed.
He did.
Is he in the hole or something when they tell him that?
Mhm.
Right?
One of the guards tells him.
That suck.
So legacy is there, right? That's the impact you have on the people around you and what they remember when you leave. Death is the trigger again, right?
Mhm.
We talked about Scar kills Mufasa. That's a trigger
Mhm.
in that movie.
Mhm.
It's the kind of the conflict, creates the conflict.
Mhm.
In Wizard of Oz,
Mhm.
the death of the Wicked Witch of the East. Right?
Mhm.
Here, it's the death of the wife and lover, and that spins out the whole movie.
Mhm.
So I think there's some of those basic themes. We don't have as much, right? There's no guardianships or people making decisions for you or things like that in this movie. I thought it was interesting with the rooftop scene with talking about the inheritance taxes and all of that. It's interesting to kind of think about what changes have happened
Mhm.
in taxes
Sure.
and then in estate planning and how we leave inheritances, right? We talked about the wife's brother
Mhm.
leaving money to her husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hadley.
Mm-hmm.
And right, that wouldn't happen now. In fact, people are typically actively trying to keep their in-laws out of their
Right.
estates.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, it's just fun to when you watch through it and you hear them talking about it. It's very, very authentic,
Mhm.
and you think about, well, that's just not how it works anymore.
Mhm. I love when Andy knows he's going to escape. He tells Red, if you ever get out of here, go to this town and this spot on this wall where I proposed to my wife. And there's going to be a box under the rock. Like
Mhm.
this whole set of instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Red ends up doing it. There's money there enough to get him to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. There's got to be something to like leaving instructions behind after you're gone.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's a great analogy for a will or trust,
Mhm.
particularly a trust, right? Because it's in a box, it's held there safe for him when he gets there, whenever that might be.
Mhm.
And then he finds it, and it enables him to make the next step, take the next step that Andy wants him to take,
Mhm.
and then he kind of gets to live the life that Andy set out for him, right? And so,
Sure.
I mean, we do that for our kids. So,
Mm-hmm.
I've got young kids.
Mhm.
Joselyn, you've got young kids. Dad will eventually have young kids.
Mhm.
You set up a plan to enable them without necessarily making everything easy for them,
Mhm.
right? You don't want them to just live off what you left them. You want to enable.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, there's some cool analogies there.
Mhm.
It's a good catch.
What is the time difference from when Andy escapes to when Red gets out?
Ooh,
Do they
good
ever
question.
say?
So Andy's in prison for 19 years.
Yep.
I don't know. That's a good question because what's he have a review every 4 years or something for his parole?
I don't
Is
know.
it annual reviews?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think it's 20 years or anything like that. But did you find it?
Yeah. The internet tells me that Red was paroled approximately 1 year after Andy escaped.
Wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Do you think Andy waited?
I mean, he's got a really crappy boat.
No, but I mean, like, he took his time to escape knowing his friend would come find him in a year. You can wait. You know what I mean? Like,
Andy
you can
did-
wait a year for your friend, but if it's going to be like, do you
Andy-
get what I'm saying?
Andy
Yeah.
had no guarantee that he would get
Right.
paroled, though.
And
then-
because Red kept getting denied.
Right.
Right.
And so then he got approved.
Right. But like, if it was every 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to.
Sure.
Do you get what I'm saying? He's not going to try to
Gotcha.
escape.
Well, then also, so Red got paroled and got a job and got an apartment.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't immediately like walk
Right.
out of the prison and then get a bus ticket, you know?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
he took some time to reintegrate into society and decided he didn't like it before he followed Andy.
Right.
So we don't know how long he was out.
And what are the chances they just find each other on a beach?
Oh,
Gave him
Andy.
really specific instructions. Do you remember the name of the town in Mexico?
I don't.
Do you?
No, that's
That's
the
a s-
instruction.
Yeah.
Andy didn't write it because he
Well,
didn't want
yeah.
to be traced. So he said, "Hey, I told you about this place that I went. If you remember the name of the town, I'll be there."
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
How long do you wait there, though?
He just lived there. He could have waited there the rest of his life.
Yeah, he was working on his boat. He was all set to,
Yep.
right? That he had
But
this
wouldn't
whole
like
had this whole dream of what he was going to do
Mm-hmm.
if he ever got out.
Yep.
And he told Red all about it. And then,
that would be hard for me. Just waiting and hoping every day your friend's going to show up.
Well, I mean, he had all the money in the world, right? Like, he basically robbed the warden, took
Yeah.
all that with him, retired, found a beach. Like,
I know, but you're by yourself.
I'm
Like,
sure-
I know I said that I'd rather be
he
in
was an
solitary,
investment banker. He was thrilled to be by himself.
I suppose, after being in prison for
And
19
he's,
years.
I mean, likely an introvert. And
Mm.
so any final thoughts on Shawshank?
this is on the list of best movies of all time for sure. We said that at the beginning. It's
It's a
just
great
so
movie.
good. When we watched it, I
Mhm.
watched it with my wife. It
Mhm.
was just like, man, this movie is so good.
It slaps, fam.
Yeah, my oldest son watched it in class.
Sure.
He was super excited when I told him we were watching it for the podcast. He was like, "Oh man, that is such a great movie." They watched it unedited.
Wow.
I think we
Uh.
watched this in like 7th grade English. I'm not joking. Listen, I grew up in
Kind of
Nebraska.
hick town you went.
Okay. I
No,
hate
no
him.
standards.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was super pumped. And we did look it up. I mean, there are many lists. Like if you go just do a Google search, there are many, top 100 movies lists out there that this is easily in the top
Mhm.
3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a great movie. Hard to watch at points, but
Yeah. That's what
Really
makes
good
it great, right? Because you
Mhm.
get the tension, and it's just so good.
So I developed a rating system where we give movies points based on their ability to make us laugh, cry, and think, with 3 points assigned to each category and a bonus point for if you'd watch it again. Based on that rating, Joselyn, how do you rate this one?
I'm going to give it a 2 for cry.
You said you actually cried when Brooks died.
Yeah. And then when Red goes back,
Uh-huh.
that part makes me cry. And at the end, I cried at the end when they found. I'll give it a 3 for
There
cry.
you go.
Okay. I'll give it a 3 for cry.
Cried 3 times.
I did cry a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Think a
Mhm.
2.
Okay.
I didn't laugh much. Hold on. So what, 5, 6?
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give it a 7 because I would watch it again.
Okay. Ethan?
I like 3 for cry.
Okay.
Moments we didn't talk about when the guy who gets his GED,
Mhm.
he's out in the yard
Oh, gosh.
because they get him
Mhm.
tricked into going outside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because the warden finds out he knows who killed Andy's wife,
And he wants to keep Andy there.
and he wants
Right?
to keep Andy. So
Okay.
he has the guy shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that got me.
That's dirty.
Yeah, I like 2 for think. I think I give it a 2 for laugh.
Okay.
Because there are absolutely moments, and it's
Yeah.
very dry, right?
sure.
Thad, we talked
Mhm.
about that last time. You were saying you kind of like that dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
This, or maybe that was in the Lion King podcast. I don't remember. This is very dry, but funny moments,
Mm-hmm.
and I absolutely will watch it again. So that's an 8 for me.
Cry 3. I mean, there's just tragic loss. There's isolation. There's all the things that I would hate to have happen. So 3 for cry, 3 for think for me. laugh. It's my rule that there's no half points, but there are really funny things in that movie to me. I mean, when they're picking rocks and the guy's like, "Oh, I found some quartz," and they're like, "That's not, that's not quartz."
Yes.
So like when all the guys like whistle during the movie that they've all seen 3 nights a week for a year, like there are so many funny things in this movie. And I think just because I'm so endeared to this movie, I might just give it a 3 for cry or for laugh, because there are such sad things that they have to put these big swings. So, and I would absolutely watch it. This movie's a 10 for me.
Whoa, sad.
This
All
film,
right.
I just don't know if there's not a whole lot that can beat this one.
You know, I think I could be talked into a 3 for think.
Yeah.
Because as you were talking, I was thinking about, oh, well, then there's the good versus evil and the morality versus immorality and all the different layers and things of that. So, I mean, I could see 3 for think. So, again, with no half points.
Even after we get done recording this, we're all going to be like, "Oh, we forgot to talk about this one thing that was in this movie." You know,
So that's you're absolutely right. I think it's totally fair to give it a 10.
Yeah. Cool. Any final thoughts on the movie, Jocelyn?
No.
This is good.
It's a good one.
It's a good movie.
Okay, go watch it if you haven't seen it. And I think that's where we'll wrap it up.
Sounds good. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to 82 Toothpicks. This episode featured your hosts, Ethan Huizinga, Jocelyn, and myself, breaking down the movie. Want more? Check out Ethan's book, It's Not Too Late, for insights on securing your own legacy. Find us at huizingalaw.com for all things 82 Toothpicks, past episodes, and more. If you enjoyed the show, follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. You know why. And don't forget, every movie is an estate planning movie.